what's poppin', y'all? What's good, y'all? On this Saturday, it is Saturday. It's a lovely day out here. I'm sitting on the patio chilling, like, man, let me hop on here real quick and talk to the people. So, my overall take of Courier Express. First of all, let me say, Courier Express came through for me in the clutch. Cause I was doing the gig apps, but it wasn't allowing me to leave my 9 to 5. So what I did was, I got with Courier Express, but at this time I was working a 9 to 5 with a nonprofit organization. I've been with them probably 12 years. So I got with Courier Express, but I was still working this job right here because I didn't think that Courier Express was gonna call me so fast. And one day the lady Kathy at Courier Express called me and said, "Hey, we need you to come in." This is like, had you man, I did like piss test on like Wednesday of that week before, and she called me that early Monday morning. I was still working this 9 to 5, mind you. We just have been working from home since the pandemic. So what I did was, I went and got me a unit where I can plug into my cigarette lighter and plug my computer and get power from my computer. I don't even know the name of it, whatever it is, but anyway. And then I went and got a MiFi. I bought a MiFi. I think it was through AT&T, so I was able to have internet in my cargo van. So while I was working my 9 to 5, I had my computer in my passenger seat while I'm doing, first of all, I started doing this with gig apps. I was doing this with Walmart Spark, Freight, Sendpets, Dispatch. I had my computer in my, and also, what's the company? Big CJ, I was talking about this company. Where I deliver like candy or chocolates or cakes it was like a cookie shop. I can't think of the name of whatever. But I was riding around with my computer in my car. So I was doing Walmart Spark. I was doing all of them. And then, I did all my research on YouTube. So I heard, I think it was, what's the name of this guy? It's a white guy on YouTube, but he talked, I think it's something 24/7. Hustle 24/7, but he talked about Courier Express. So I reached out to Courier Express, and they reached back out to me. I just had to change my insurance because I had the lowest form of insurance I can get for my cargo van. So she called me on that Monday. So now I'm literally taking emails, driving, making deliveries. And mind you, I had a manager who had meetings. We had like at least 2 meetings a week, sometimes an hour long, sometimes even more. So what I would do was, because my route was close enough to where I lived at. I think I was on the Marietta route. So I literally go get off my route and come home and get on this Zoom call for like an hour. One time it was 2 hours, and then dispatch called me from Courier Express. "Hey, we see that you haven't made a delivery in 2 hours. What's going on?" So I was like, "Yeah, my alarm in my house went off, and the police came to my house. I had to come in and go talk to them." So I used that. They were like, "Okay." So I did my meeting, got back on route, but this was coming every week. So with the job I worked from like December the 15th or 16th to January the 2nd, we were off with pay. I think it's like December 20th, something like that. Second of almost like 2 weeks off with pay. So I killed them with Courier Express when we was off, because I took my vacation. I used to always take my vacation at the end of the year. So when I got my real estate license, I used my whole vacation in December and those 2 weeks that we get off. and I went to real estate school, and then I became a realtor. But I did the same thing with this job I was with. I was coming home from meetings, getting back on the routes, because I was determined that I was going to leave. I was turning out like I got to get away from this 9 to 5. This 9 to 5 is so. What I did was, and once we had that December break, when we came back January 2nd, I turned in my letter of resignation December the 2nd. January the 2nd. I went in, I took my computer in early morning before anybody got there, put it on my desk, and I sent my letter of resignation. I was like, but man, I felt so much relief that day. Like, oh my God, I'm getting away from the 9 to 5 grind. Yeah. So Courier Express, man, came through for me in the clutch. They came through for me in the clutch. So I can't say nothing bad about Courier Express, because Courier Express, like, you deliver that paper, but you can get some money with Courier Express if you're on the right route. See, that's the key. You have to be on the right route, because some routes pay a lot more than others. Some routes you may get $900 a week, as opposed to another route you may get $1,200. And when I was doing my 4:30 pickup for them and taking it from the warehouse in Kennesaw to the warehouse in Smyrna, they was paying me $50 a day to do that. So that's $250 a week. That's an extra $1,000 a month. So I was killing them. So yeah, man, but it just depends on your route. And anybody can do it. A female can do it, because they have female drivers in there. There was a lot of female drivers in there, and they was handling that paper. You know what I'm saying? They grinding too. So, but like I said, Courier Express came through for me in the clutch. I can't say nothing bad about them at all. And I met a lot of good people in there. So, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like I said, I finally got away from Courier Express. And the reason why I left Courier Express is because simply the paper. Man, that paper, man. Come on, man. I ain't trying to have back problems. I ain't trying to be hunched over when I'm 80 years old. I'm not trying to do that. So, hey, man, I got to work smart, not hard. You feel me? I got to work smart, not hard. But if you was to ask me, hey, man, do you think I should work for Courier Express? I'd be like, yeah. Go in there and get that experience, get that money, and find your next opportunity. That's it. Keep elevating. That's the name of the game. Keep elevating. So, Courier Express was my first chapter in the cargo van business. And now I'm on my second chapter, which is doing auto parts. So I'm gonna see how I'm gonna like that. But hey, but I will say this: my true love in this game is gig apps. It's just an excitement to see the order come through. You pick it, you go pick the thing up and take it across here, and boom, you see the money. Man, you can hit them hard with gig apps. You can hit them hard in gig apps before 11 o'clock, and you might have $200 already. But the thing with gig apps is too now, it can slow down. And that's the thing about Courier Express, that it was a consistency of it. You knew that, well, I knew that I was gonna get at least $1,400 a week with Courier Express. That's when I was doing the pickup. After I stopped doing that pickup, I was hitting for like $1,200. Then I was hitting gig apps here and there. Like days I get off early, I hit the gig apps and get a couple there. So, man, it's just in the hustle, man. It's in the hustle. You know what I'm saying? You can do dedicated routes and you can do gig apps. Feel me? Because you get up early enough with your routes, man, jump on them gig apps. That's what I did. That's what I do. So yeah, man, that's just my take of Courier Express. Courier Express is a good company. You just gonna work, and you cannot be lazy. If you're lazy, you're not gonna last long at Courier Express. You're gonna be gone day one. Day one, you can be gone. Word up, you can be gone. Hey man, but man, I just want to holler at y'all on Saturday, man. I'm chilling out here on my patio, watching what is it, Testament, the story of Moses. So I'm gonna get back to that, man. But I hope y'all have a great Saturday. I hope y'all out there chilling with your family. I hope you're blessed. I hope you getting money. I hope you fulfilling dreams. I hope you conquering goals. All that, all that, all that. The Rehab Center TV, you are tuned in. Go time delivery, because guess what? It is always go time.